Hi friends, Allison here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing another scrapbook layout with you. This layout is a mixed media layout and it's chock full of Cricut die cuts as well. I'm starting off with my mixed media background, just using the packaging technique. I thought it would look really good behind the die cut that I was just layering over top of it. I wasn't entirely sure how high to make it, so I used that sort of as a guide to help me determine where it needed to be. I also discovered that it needed to be a little bit longer than I originally had anticipated, so off camera I just lengthened it to where I needed it to be. Also, my cardstock was prepared with clear gesso before I did the watercoloring, just so that it wouldn't soak through the paper. I'm just using regular close to my heart cardstock. I think it's like your regular 80-pound weight. So it needs that extra barrier to save the paper so that it doesn't warp and soak through. So I thought I would include assembling some of the elements that go into or onto my layouts as well. I haven't done that before, and I thought it would be a nice change of pace, kind of like a breath of fresh air. And so I'm showing you putting together a little speech bubble that is going to be going on the layout. This is actually the title that I'm working on. It says "Worth the Wait," and I ut it from, I think it's bubble gum, I think is what it's called. It's pink cardstock anyways. And I'm just putting it together using the paper that it was cut from as a guide to make sure I get the letters spaced evenly and straight as well. Mostly I was doing that because I wanted to be sure I got the hearts in the cut file in the right places. So that's why I was using that method to get my title adhered. Now I'm just using some liquid glue to adhere the overlay to my background. This was also cut with my Cricut, and I'm going to adhere the journaling cards, basically is what they are, to the background, including my photo. This is a picture of Miss Ava next to her water dish. This layout is about her love of bubbles. When we refill her water dish, it is a gravity-fed, like fountain-style dish. And when it fills the bowl at the bottom, it creates bubbles as it fills the dish. And she enjoys sitting there and watching it. So I snapped a picture of her waiting for the bubbles to come after I refilled it one time. So I'm just adhering my speech bubble right now. I adhered that with some craft foam just to separate it a little bit from the layout. I do plan later on in the video to add some gold stickles as like berries around the wreath that's in the title as well, but you'll see that in a little bit. Right now, I'm working on one of the journaling cards that I created. I cut these borders with my Cricut. I realized as I was cutting them, because the white one didn't, or white ones I should say, one of them did not cut very well. And then the light bulb went on and was like, oh, I should have used border punches. So I went through my border punches. I did actually destash a whole bunch of them like last year. So I don't have many left. I just kept my absolute favorites. And when I went to look through them after the disaster, the white borders were, and I didn't have any that would have looked as nice as this. So I cut the ones that didn't cut so good a second time. They did much better the second time around. But all the rest cut really well. I don't know what the deal was with the white cardstock. It was just being temperamental. But anyways, catastrophe was averted and it ended up working out. And I just love the way this looks. I love the colors. I love the rainbow effect. And I'm going to have to use this color scheme again. I think it's pretty. And it feels spring-like to me. I must have like spring on the brain or something, because I feel like I've been using a lot of light and bright colors lately in my crafting, which is not bad. It's good. I'm quite enjoying it actually. I added a heart to that journaling card on the very far left. I popped it up with some foam squares this time instead of the craft foam. And then I added 2 Tim Holtz phrase stickers below it. And then you can see me attaching die cut stars that I cut with my Cricut as embellishments around the layout as well. Most of those are attached with foam squares as well. I just completed my journaling. I created journaling strips again. I'm going to add the date, and then I'm going to add the stickles. Oh, and I guess embellish just a little bit more as well. And with that, this layout is complete. I'm so happy with how this layout turned out. I really, really like it. I also wanted to let you know that if you are a Cricut user, you are welcome to use any of the designs that I share in the Cricut community, my layouts. They are available for everybody to use, free of charge, as long as it's for your personal crafting. I will include the link to where you can find me in the Cricut community down in the description box below, as well as links to the products that I used in today's video. I have still shots coming up. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and a like. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell so that you don't miss any future videos coming up from me. And if you're new to my channel and you have subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. I will be back again soon, my friends, with more creative inspiration. Talk to you later. Bye.